Welcome back, dear students. In previous video we discussed about mode of payments. In this video we will understand very important topic about the safety and security of the transactions during e-commerce activities. In e-commerce, security problem arise in terms of the internet and danger that hackers will intercept messages, misuse the information or change the content of the message. The other elements of the security and safety problems include risk of transactions, risk of data, risk of intellectual property and secret data. First of all, we understand security against risk of transactions. For the dispute among online seller and customer, at times the argument from the seller remains that the customer has not placed order properly. Or it can be from vendor side where the vendor can trade inappropriately or dishonestly. Problems can range from customer details being stolen from the vendor's file by bogus traders who operate online and take money with no intention of supplying the advertised goods and services. To prevent this risk, verification of identity and address should be done during registration of account. Further, customers should prefer to purchase goods from reliable and well-established websites only. Next is security against risk of data collection. There are many risks related to the data. Important data can be changed or stolen for the purpose of enjoyment or with selfish motives. You may be familiar with the word virus or hacking, because hackers can exploit your data and misuse your data. Virus is a computer program. It creates clones or replicas that can damage the data in computer system. Virus interrupts on screen, prevents the computer to work. It may damage the data, files or whole system. Antivirus software is a must to be used to prevent these risks. Next is security against intellectual property and privacy. Internet is an open platform. Once the information is placed on internet, it means it become public. Information such as email address, phone number, bank account number, password provided during online transaction and many more business information are required to keep confidential while dealing online. There are possibilities of misusing information. Customer must change his password periodically so that data privacy can be maintained. Our next topic is outsourcing. Outsourcing means contracting out non-core and routine activities to outside agencies with a view to benefiting from their expertise, experience and efficiency. For instance, a firm may resource the advertising activity to an advertising agency instead of setting up its own advertising department. Such other related services may also be outsourced for better quality and economy. Outsourcing can be done within the company or outside the company. Now we will study some points regarding concept, requirement and field of BPO. First of all, we'll study about explanation of BPO or meaning of BPO. Full form of BPO is business process outsourcing. BPO is contracting of certain tasks such as HR and customer service to third party service provider. BPO allows companies to focus on core business process. BPO is implemented as cost saving measure for the task that the company requires. The main reason of popularization of outsourcing is the human resources for such work are available at lower rate in some countries. So the countries like India, China, who have larger population, get first preference for BPOs. Now let's discuss some point regarding requirement of BPO. BPO reduces the workload of employees of a company from the responsibility of their daily minor works. So these companies or these employees can focus more to the productive activities and customers. Here, productive activities means employees can generate more profit in less cost and in less time. The primary requirement of BPO is cost cutting. Business units can reduce expenditure by outsourcing of front office works like billing, purchasing, data entry, and marketing survey. In these activities, BPO can prove to be very productive. Next is focus on principal works. Managers can especially focus to the principal works of company by outsourcing of daily works of professional units. By the help of BPO, managers can give more focus on managerial tasks and responsibilities. Next is benefit of efficiency. Business concerns can get quality work by outsourcing instead of recruiting and training of the employees, and the cost of the company also have some advantages. Next is to cater the dynamic demand. As world is changing day by day, companies become global. BPO companies provide facilities to cater the ever-changing demands of the customers around the world. Next is increase in profit. Business units can outsource their subsidiary functions and pay more attention towards main functions like increase in sale, development of new products, expansion of business, and safety of the customers. As a result, profit of the business unit increase. By the help of BPOs, business units can give more focus on research and development of the products. Now we will understand some points regarding scope of BPO. First is back office outsourcing. It includes internal functions of business like billing, purchases, data entry, etc. Second is front office outsourcing. It includes customer related services like marketing and technical support. Dear students, just go through the video and revise the topic. In next video, we will take next topic, KPO, Knowledge Process Outsourcing. Thank you.